What's going on, guys? This is Ryan with RK Outpost, and we have some news that just is coming down right now. Now, this is from Variety. I think they reported it first, but it's since kind of spreading like wildfire. But Sam Raimi in talks to direct Doctor Strange 2, and it does basically sound like it's a done deal at this point from some other sources that have recently come out, but this was the first one. Doctor Strange 2 that had some issues, had to replace its director. Scott Derrickson, I believe, was originally on board. Creative differences cited in parting ways with the movie. So myself included, a lot of people are like, wow, there's not that much of that kind of thing going on at Marvel. They have had some people leave projects before, but it's usually a pretty tight ship. Was this a sign of maybe a little bit of cracking in the Marvel Foundation? Who knows? But with this talk, I think this will have a lot of people excited about Doctor Strange 2. So let's get into it. Sam Raimi, who helped launch the modern superhero movie with 2002's Spider-Man, is in talks to direct Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness for Marvel Studios. Raimi replaces original director Scott Derrickson, who Variety reported on January 9th had officially departed the project due to creative differences. Derrickson will remain as an executive producer. Raimi, meanwhile, will need to get up to speed before the film's scheduled production start date in May. Marvel had no comment. And then, obviously, what a lot of us know Sam Raimi so well for is the Spider-Man trilogy. So, after finishing his Spider-Man trilogy in 2007's Spider-Man 3, Raimi's output as a director slowed considerably, with just the horror pick Drag Me to Hell and the Wizard of Oz prequel to Oz the Great and Powerful in 2013. Instead, he's been busy as a producer, helping relaunch various horror franchises like Poltergeist and his own classic Evil Dead. Now, I think this is really interesting because what we heard about this project from the very start was it was supposed to be kind of a different take, that it was supposed to be, the Doctor Strange 2 was supposed to be like a horror movie in a superhero world. So I think that it just fits perfectly. I was on Midnight's Edge After Dark when this just broke a second ago, and Gary from Nerdrotic was in the chat, said he called it a week ago that they would do this. Well, it looks like Marvel was right on top of it, going after Sam Raimi. So we'll look at the rest of this article here. This is something of a coup for both Raimi and Marvel, giving Raimi's reputation with comic book fans, 2014 Spider-Man 2, still widely regarded, one of the best ever made. And with 15 features to his name as a director, included the beloved horror trilogy, The Evil Dead, Raimi is also the most established filmmaker to join Marvel Studios since the earliest days of the studio. Absolutely. Since then, Marvel's MO has been to hire talented filmmakers who've made just a few or zero features before and nothing at a blockbuster scale. Then they list Joss Whedon, Anthony Joe Russo, James Gunn, Ryan Coogler, and Taika Waititi. Raimi, by contrast, comes to Doctor Strange 2 with its own distinctive visual style and decades of experience. He definitely brings a lot of gravitas to it immediately. Just when you say that, I think that's going to get a lot of people, just myself, who, really, after I heard about these issues with Scott Derrickson, I was like, maybe I won't even really care about it. The MCU in general is something that I'm just not super excited about anymore. But this is intriguing. I obviously have a lot of appreciation and love for the Spider-Man, the original Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 3, maybe not so much, but I think a lot of us understand kind of what happened with that, with the studio getting involved. But this is very interesting. Benedict Cumberbatch is returning as Sorcerer Supreme after his 2016 debut and subsequent appearances. Benedict Wong and I don't know how to pronounce that name are also expected to reprise their roles from the original film, respectively. Fellow sorcerer, what is this? Come on, Variety. Wong and Strange's compatriot turned nemesis, Mordo. And Elizabeth Olsen has been tapped to reprise her role as Scarlet Witch for a storyline that Marvel Studios chief Kevin Feige said will link up with her Disney Plus series WandaVision. Now, what I saw for the ad in WandaVision during the Super Bowl, wasn't a huge fan. Looked weird. Not like horror-like weird, but kind of cringe-type weird. I know a lot of people think it looks cool. That's fine. It didn't look like it was for me, but it was very brief. You only maybe got 10 seconds of WandaVision in that. So I'll be interested to see more of that and how that might tie into Doctor Strange 2. Doctor Strange, the Multiverse of Madness is scheduled to open on May 7th, 2021. and the next theatrical project, Black Widow, will open May 1st, followed by Eternals on November 6th, Shanghai Legends of Ten Rings, which I don't really care about too much, on February 2nd. So very interesting news from Marvel. Now, when we go over to Twitter and we see Sam Raimi, like I said, Variety, I think, is the first one to do it. A lot of people are saying he has officially been hired. So there you go, MCU Direct is reportedly in talks. Some people are saying officially hired. Some people are saying not so much, but I think that a lot of people, especially Marvel fans, are going to be very excited that Sam Raimi, the guy who gave them one of the best superhero movies, at least regarded as one of the best superhero movies in Spider-Man 2, the fact that he is coming back to Marvel and is going to be doing Doctor Strange 2. But we'll see. You know, like I said, I'm very much a DC guy. I appreciated the MCU very early on, and I still appreciate what they did. It's incredible. As it came to a close, as we got kind of done with the Infinity Saga, I've kind of been like turned off to Marvel. I'm not really looking forward to a lot of what they're doing. But this, knowing that Sam Raimi is coming on board, it's definitely going to keep me intrigued, and I'm looking forward to see exactly what they do with this project going forward. Some of the other things, still not very interested in, but this sounds interesting. Let me know what you guys think about this news in the comments below. Make sure you smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching, everyone, and a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.